Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Like usual, here's our video on a little bit of 3D printing today. Not a whole lot on that, but quite a bit on water and plants. So we'll get right into that here in a few minutes. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Come join the family. Well, let's get to it. Okay, here we go. I'm just cleaning up my workbench a little bit here. I made quite a bit of a mess with all the changes I keep making in that, but getting her all nice and cleaned up there. As you can see, there was some tools in that, just some garbage, leftover stuff. No big deal. Now I'm oiling up the Z-axis screws there and make sure they get a nice amount of oil so they move nice and freely. Now I'm checking the measurement of the gantry there, which the gantry was off by 0.6 of a millimeter. So in doing that change really helped out a lot. After doing that, re-leveling the bed, which I'll be doing here in a sec, I was also checking the extruder to make sure it was still producing the same way as it's supposed to. It was dead on, so that's good. Yeah, just a bunch of little configuring there. You'll see me leveling it here. Here I go. Instead of using a piece of paper, I'm using a feeler gauge. Worked so much better. After I did all of this, prints came out beautiful. You'll see here in a sec. Great bed adhesion. Here we go. Here's the first part, the first print that is going to go towards our new light for the filming. So stay tuned for the rest. Okay, there we are. There's print number 2 done. Looking good. It's been real interesting to see how this looks when it's all put together. On to the next print. Okay, there's part of what I was showing earlier. It worked out pretty good. It's a little on the thin side. So I changed some settings on this. I made it a little too weak. As you can see, I had some errors. But I'm reprinting those, and this is going to be a new light. I got to make a light for here, and down here, that'll clamp right into it. So next week we should have this up and running, and you'll get to see it. Well, you'll see the light from it in the videos. Welcome everybody to our plant show of the week, where we show you what we have learned, how the plants are doing, and just overall everything on plants. Hope you all enjoy. We'll see you in the end. Have a great one, everybody. So today on our channel, we're going to talk about water. It's all about the water. We've tried everything. Our plants are doing okay, but just not quite right. So then we decided to go and pick up a pH tester to see what was going on with our water. So today we're going to see exactly what's going on with our water here. So we're going to start off first with some water. This is not bottled water, this is tap water. So we're going to put it in here because this is pre-measured. So let's pour it in here, and we'll give her a test. Let's see what she does.
The times when my preparedness doesn't.
Whoa, this container is almost not big enough for the 4-liter mix.
It said 4 liters on it.
Okay, well, there we go. Okay, so go ahead here and we've got our meter. Let's see what our water pH is sitting at. We'll pull the cover off here. We'll stick it into the water and then turn her on. See what we got here. Okay, so we are currently at 1.3. So for any of you who don't know that, that is too high for plants. It's not extreme, but most plants like to be around 6 to 6.5. So we're going to have to knock this down. So the next best thing to do is to use some vinegar, which I forgot to pull out ahead of time. So we're going to try just some plain white vinegar. We'll add a little bit and we'll see how it goes. Actually, I probably should measure this out. Okay. So we'll start at half. We'll just see how that does for 4 liters to knock it down. We don't need to knock it down much, so we'll see what this does.
So for all you out there, that's half a teaspoon.
Whoop! And then I went a little much. Okay, that may have been about 3/4. Whew, vinegar is strong.
Oh, tell me about it.
Okay, now let's stir it around. I gotta mix it up. Make sure it gets all throughout. Otherwise, we could get a wrong reading. Okay, so now let's see what we got. Might be a little soon, but let's see. And we goofed.
Oh no.
Okay, definitely don't need much because we're down to 4.5. So we dropped it way too low. So now to bring it back up, we're able to use baking soda.
Other cupboard.
Okay. So I have no idea what I'm doing here, so this couldn't get messed up again.
Trial and error.
Well, here we go. I'm just going to try a little bit here, see what we can do. See if this works. I don't want to bring it back up too much, so I don't need much. Now let's just try that little bit. We'll stir it up. Get it all mixed in there.
I was half expecting it to fizz.
So was I.
Between the vinegar and the baking soda, I was half expecting it to go fizz.
Okay, so let's see what that has done to our water. So we'll put this back in here again, and we turn it on. It's hard to read in the camera, but we are at 5.9. It works. So 5.9, you know what? I'm happy with that.
You do?
That's a good in-between for our plants. So we'll check it again in about an hour before we actually do any watering. But with my helper here, she can get her come over here. We're going to put it into this nifty little sprayer that we bought months ago, but didn't use. I forgot it's got a built-in funnel, so I don't need the other funnel. Okay, so now we're going to pour this water into here, hopefully without spilling. There's a nice big opening, so I'll be able to test it again before we actually water, just to make sure that that all worked. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's set 3.8 liters. I thought we had 4 liters here, but okay. So then now we'll just put this lid back on. This is a pump sprayer. So I'll show you how I work this in just a little bit. So I'm going to put it down here for a moment. Okay, so now we're going to fill this up again, because this time we're going to do some fertilizer in this one. That one was just plain water for in between fertilizing. So now, because some of our plants need fertilizing, we're going to fill this back up and we'll get it all fertilized.
Comes in handy having the sink right there.
As you can see, I'm getting it directly from the tap. Our system is a well, and we only have a settlement filter on the system. The carbon filters have gotten so expensive and hard to get that we found our water wasn't too bad. So we decided just the settlement one, and the settlement one, it lasts long beyond the 6 months that they say. Okay, so now, there we go. We'll make some fertilizer. First things first, let's test the pH again on this one. Fresh from the tap. That is interesting. We've got a 6.7. This is almost accurate. So our water fluctuates a bit. Because that was older water. This is obviously new water. Okay, so that's 6.8. That actually was not too bad. Now it's going to drop when I add the fertilizer. So, but this kit also came with parts per million. So we can see how much nutrients are actually in the water. So we're going to do the same thing with this. Stick it in the water, turn it on, and can't really see it on the camera. It's a little disappointing that this second camera idea is not working as great as I'd hoped, but it is sitting at 66 parts per million. So after I put in the fertilizer, we'll check that again, and I'll show you what we're at. So now I'm just going to use some of this fertilizer that we've got to mix up. So just takes one little scoop. So there we go.
I like how he calls that little.
Well, that's the full dose for 4 liters. So we'll put that in there. Now we'll use this spoon. I'll have to get a new one if we need it. Let's stir this all up. Make sure it's all nice and mixed up. Nice and blue.
I was just going to say, it's really popping blue over here.
Yeah, it's looking good. Kind of wish I had my new LiQWYD. Would have made this video probably a little bit better than using the overhead, but that's coming.
Because everybody has to understand in this house the lighting really sucks.
Okay, so we're going to go parts per million. Let's see how much that added. So I put it back in the water again, turn it on, and not really seeing it on camera. I might want to lower the dose next time. I'm not sure what's too high, but we are at 1480.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of nutrients in this water.
You doubled the nutrients. It was 66.
That was way more than double. 66 to 1,480.
Okay, yes, never mind. Ooh, that is a lot.
Okay, so now let's check the pH and see what this did. And I'll put it back in here again. Turn her on. Yeah, the double camera is not quite working, but we are at 5.1. So we definitely dropped it down, which fertilizer will do because it's more acidic. So back to the baking soda trick that we know works. I'll just give this a little dry off. Not going to take much. We're not down by a lot. So I'm just going to put that little, oop, that might have been too much. Let's see what happens. Put that off to the side. Get it all nice and mixed up in there. Okay, let's check our pH again. So I'll put that in there. Okay, so we are now at 6.1. So I am actually quite happy with that. So lots of nutrients. pH is now fairly balanced between both the fertilizer and that. From what we can tell, part of our issue with our plants, why they seem to stall out, is that the pH was too high with water and too low when we fertilized. So we were shocking the plants in both directions. I'm pretty sure that's probably the last of our issues because there's plenty of light, plenty of air movement over there. I don't see there being any other issues. It's got to be the water. So hopefully with this, we'll check every time as to what our pH is. Hopefully that'll solve some of our problems. So I will put this into another container and then we'll get back to you while I'm watering up all the plants. See you in a minute. Okay, we're over here. Let's get these plants all nice and watered up. We're going to start with the peppers, which is, I put the fertilizer water back into here. So let's go and bottom water these peppers up. They're looking like they're a little thirsty, so let's give them some water. Ooh. Okay, there we are. They got some good water. There's enough left over for one more dose, which will be in about a week or so. So we'll just put this away in a dark place so it doesn't get anything growing. And now the rest of them, because they're still young, they haven't even actually popped up yet, we're going to use just plain water. Okay, so we're going to use this one. Now we've got to pump her up, give it some good pressure. There we go. Lock her down. And I'm really loving this. And then I can just spray down all the plants with some nice pH balanced water. This makes it so much easier because I can go through here and give them a good drenching. They need some good water. Give our mint here a little bit, our tree. Give this tree a little bit of better water. And over here. Don't forget our little tree. And then our other trees. Okay, there we are. Plenty of water left in here for several days, possibly a week. So there we have it. There's what we're doing for our watering. We'll see if that improves our growth with getting the pH balanced. So we'll see how it goes.
Hey y'all, it's my part now. As you can see, we've got everything planted. You don't see very much because it's only been a week and still not much has come up. But I do have something I want to show everybody. Look down here. Look at that, guys. Can you see that pepper? We have a pepper and it has like 7 siblings. Can you guys believe that? Look at that. That has 7 siblings on there for the one little pepper. But yeah, as you guys can see, peppers are definitely doing awesome. All of them actually have little buds on them. I'm waiting for these ones. They're just starting in the back there to open, which is awesome. And then this little guy here, which is still needing the support, like a crutch for him, has his little flower there. You see the little tree over there. Man, these trees don't grow very fast. These are like little miniature forest. If you come down here, they're like a little miniature forest for like slugs and bugs and everything. It's like so tiny. They really grow slow. But I digress. Let's go back over here and see. Like I said, over here we have the anise. And just still nothing. Actually, you can see the steam going across them. Not steam. Why do I always say steam? Mist going across it. But yeah, nope. Nothing there yet. Let's check over here. Borage. Yep, I don't see nothing either. And here we are. Lavender. Now this is the harder one to fix or to grow. Alright, nope, nothing there either. So on this side, it is still just the peppers, because the chamomile, I don't know what you guys think. And we can probably call it, it's muerte. It's gone. So I'll probably have to get rid of that one. But there you guys go on that side. That's what we have going on here. Now, if I just come over here to the middle, this is a spearmint plant that my mother-in-law brought us. Actually, sprigs of spearmint, actually. So with the help of an invisible hand, you're going to see.
I'm not seeing much on any roots yet.
I was just going to say, don't see roots yet. Oh, we did have a leaf come off. I'll grab that.
A few dry ones, but they've really perked up, so they're getting water.
Oh, they're definitely getting water. So yes, everybody, this is the hydroponic pot that we made. I don't know if you guys can see down here. There is still a little bit of water. Here, I can see if I can lift it up. Can't really see it on cam, but there is a little bit of water, but it's not leaking as badly as it was before, so we are definitely going to still use it. And the spearmint, like I said, is doing pretty good. It's actually got a seed pod up there, if you guys can see that, or flower at the top there. Was not expecting that. So the spearmint's doing pretty good. And of course, you know me, red and green colors. Christmas, gotta love it. All right, so now we're gonna go over here. And here we go, everybody. Here are the rest of the herbs and such. Now I haven't checked, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna see if anything's growing aside from the mint, because that was already growing to begin with. All right, so here down at the spinach. Nope, I don't see anything, guys. What are you about here? I don't see anything on the kale either. And the lettuce. Nope, nothing on the lettuce either. Oh well, so I bet you any money we'll film this, and then tomorrow everything will be there. That's how it always is. Back there, the sage. Yeah, nope. So the pots look really nice. They're holding really well, real sturdy, so that's awesome. Thyme. I need more thyme, but I have none. Not yet, anyways. No, still nothing there. And cilantro. No, nope. I thought it was something, but it's not. Our little survivor here is still trying. Sweet basil. No, it's still nothing. And the surprising one is I still don't see anything in either one of the chamomile. So I don't see anything yet. Hopefully the water balancing that we just did will help with that. And as you guys see, the mint is just going nuts. It's snaking out. I can see why people say it's one that will take over. I'll just go around the support. And there you guys have it, the tree. Like I said, they're so small. They do grow so tiny, or slowly. But there is everything inside. So now we're gonna go outside before the rain hits and I get blown away, and we'll go show you what's going on out there. Come with me, everybody, and we'll go check it out. All right, everybody, can you see there is a difference in my toilet? What's the difference? Can you tell? That's right, our poor little lettuce plant got drowned out, and then in August, can you get this, people? In August, we had frost. That's right, we had frost, which killed the rest of the plant off. So I kind of just left it there so you guys could see how big the root base got. Like, look at how big that root base is that was inside of there. So the poor thing didn't survive the frost and the soakings that we got, but now it is ready for next year for planting, so we'll do toilet lettuce again next year. Maybe some toilet radishes, who knows? All right, I'll go over here. And get ready for it, everybody. This is probably going to astonish and amaze you. Ready? 1, 2, peppers. Look at that. These ones in the front here are the hot peppers. They have gotten so tall being out here. And if you look closely, you can see they got flowers. At least that one does. Ooh, that one has some starting. I don't know about this one. Oh, no, that one has one starting too. And then if you go back here, you have a bell pepper. That this leaf is really, really big and blocking. But we're starting to get there. The daisies have definitely come back. So hopefully we will see a flower or two before they die completely off. But you never know. I mean, this is Canada. Like I said, August, and we had frost. Go figure. Luckily, these guys survived the frost. Then we have over here this pepper. Looks like it's got a little bit of the bulbs coming up as well. And then the last one. Sorry everybody, it's a little breezy out here. Not doing too bad, too. So yeah, out here we have this one. It's gonna probably produce a couple of hot peppers, hopefully before it's harvest time in October. But there you guys go. Look at that. They gotten really tall out here. So now it's time to go back inside and catch up with hubby.
And the stars of today's show go to Alex, Bella, Tiffany, aka Mommy, and last but not least, Chris, aka Daddy. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a week. Have a great one, everybody. See you next week.